That was weird. I don't know if it was good or if it was bad. Or maybe I should say, okay, this was kind of lame. That's what you guys are thinking, aren't you? I for one say, that's just like fairy tale. No complaints here. After all, we got some more hope after the despair. But dislike all you want. On to the plot. The councilmen escape as Lucy and Wendy tries to fight off Jackal. Jackal reveals apparently the Tartarus guys do not have magic, they have enchantments. Okay, this can be a little bit of a plot hole. Didn't someone say he used an Ice Devil Slayer magic? Or is that not magic because it's enchantments? Or is enchantment something else? So, well, both yes and no. I guess this explains why the demons have some kind of magic that are weak to others, because it's not really magic and enchantments. But other than that, we see nothing else. So right now, I can admit, not so many answers. Anyways, Jackal chases the council member, who turns out to actually be a scaredy cat and a selfish guy, leaving behind his granddaughter and demanding people protecting him even though they don't even know who he is. As Lucy tries to fight off Jackal, Jackal proves to be quite a sadistic human being. Well, he destroyed the entire council, so of course I knew that. But what I mean is, he captured the council member and a young lady who apparently is pregnant, and trapping also Lucy on the landmine. Lucy will have to choose. Lucy will survive if she don't move out of that circle. And if she shoots only one of the bubbles, the council member or the pregnant lady will survive. And well, the council member is the selfish one, quickly demanding to save and all that stuff. The only one that I actually think should be serving is that pregnant lady. I mean, that's just kind of sadistic. And here Jackal says a hint, which is, if I have to give this chapter some more praise for you all to open your eyes with, he's saying humans are nasty and humans are selfish or whatever. That's almost the same lines Seraph said. Well, not exactly, but almost, when he when he talked to Mavis. This could very well mean that Seraph is indeed in cohorts with the Tartarus Guild. In a way, or it could be that all the demons feel this way. Either way, back to the main point, and then suddenly hope appears again. Natsu has successfully recovered thanks to Wendy's magic. Well, we do not know if it is Wendy's magic, but he was knocked out and Lucy asked Wendy to stay, so I think she healed him. And as the council member is glad to be saved, Natsu does something very satisfaction. He punches the council member down. That was also the second best thing in this manga. And finally, this chapter ends a little bit weird. I still do not know exactly what happened. I mean, this is classic fairy tale style, but well, Natsu is cursed again. However, instead he appears, I don't know, can anybody explain? He either devours the magic, just like he did with the explosion, or he actually somehow, minimizes the explosion by closing his hand or whatever. Only his hair seems to be a little bit burnt, but he is alright. He may actually have tried to absorb the explosion, but it still exploded, only with minimal damage. And Jackal gets pretty freaked out when that happens. Well, who didn't? Next week is Jackal versus Natsu. Will it be a good fight? Knowing fair fights are not exactly their strongest sides, but that's only what so many despisers say. I have nothing against it. I just hope we can continue moving on. I have to admit, yeah, this felt like a slow chapter. I liked that hope came back from the despair, and also a little bit of the clue that the demons have a connection to Seraph again, and also the fact that Natsu did it. Other than that, yeah, I have to admit, not the greatest, but then again, chapters is always that way. I take an open mind. Despite leaving a dislike, do not criticize this or whatever and say something else you think about. Bye.